Yeah, Chicken, we can't wait to see his next podcast either because we know he's really good at that. If he can't do anything else, he's definitely good at podcasts. I mean, he's really good at podcasts.
Yeah.
He's really good at it.
Yeah, I got a feeling Mike McCarthy might want to be out of it because hearing some things, or put us on the group chat, hearing some things coming out of there. But one of the guys I kind of look up to, like look up to. One Sean Sharif had tweeted from Hunter Leard said tweeted absolutely crazy decision. This is kind of true. Cannot and will not get over McCarthy having the ball on the opponent's side of the 50 with 4th and inches and with 2 minutes left and giving the ball up on it in that game that literally has no meaning. That absolutely is embarrassing. So guys will literally not. Guys, let's rest the crow. Guys literally was kind of rolling their eyes on the sideline when Mike McCarthy made that decision. And also from Calvin Watkins, Mike McCarthy hugged assistant coaches as they entered the locker room after the game. I haven't seen that from him before. So we have that.
Could it be his last?
Yeah, man,
do I need to kill the music for you?
What do you mean? Hold on. My camera's fogging up again.
No, you good now. It's back now.
Come back in focus.
It's not fogging up. It's just about focus. Yeah, you got it. Okay. You got it. Oh, don't worry. You good focus now. I need to cue the music up for you? Let me go ahead and get it for you. Whoa, wait a minute. Where's your D-hat at? What
you mean?
That's not the hat you had on in the pregame.
Oh, it's not? It's not?
Listen,
man.
No.
Listen, man, listen. My Texas Longhorns still got it. We still listen. On this coming Friday, everybody be snowed in, so keep watch my Texas Longhorns whoop on the Ohio State Buckeyes. We got it, man. We got it. Football is still here in the state of Texas, ladies and gentlemen. It's still here. There's still a team in Austin ready to win a championship. Now, I don't know what you're talking about, cue up music. I don't know what I need to cue up music for. I'm just trying to figure out what I need to cue up music for. What do I need to cue up music for?
You need to apologize.
Apologize for what?
No, it's already going. Well, you
I'm trying to figure out what I need to apologize for.
Because you knew you were wrong.
Apologizing for.
Yeah, like Anita Baker said. Anita Baker said because I apologize. because I knew I was wrong.
I'm still trying.
You told everybody that Trey Lance was gonna go out there. Trey Lance is gonna throw about 3+ touchdowns, and this is gonna happen today, and it didn't happen. A lot of things you promised everybody in the pregame.
You know, sometimes things don't go your way, and you got to adjust. But Trey Lance had himself a hell of a ball game today, man. He had himself a hell of a ball game. No turnovers. I mean, somebody should be on this show apologize for saying he's gonna have 3 turnovers. That's my response to that. He didn't turn the ball over. He had opportunities to score. He didn't. But yeah, it was still a good game. I don't know if I need to apologize for anything. I mean,
because you got all these people hyped up to believe the Cowboys gonna go out here and do something today. I told you that this is gonna happen.
I mean, wait, hold on.
I told you not to do that.
Whoa, sir. You picked the Cowboys also to win the game.
Right. But I didn't come out here. I didn't glaze them though. But you glazed them. Right? You did all this. You did all this quoting. And I've never heard you. I've never. Can I just be honest with you? I've never heard you in all the years we've done this show. You quote Jerry Jones. I mean, you quoted Jerry Jones. We leaving no hay in the barn.
That was his quote. I gotta quote the man.
We're letting it out here. You came out here clapping and yelling and screaming and all day.
But sir, I want to ask you something, sir. I don't know what glaze means. You know, I was born in the late 70s, so you keep coming up with these slang words from the barbershop from them young kids trying to prove you still young or something. Even though your book's old too. You about close to 40, so you keep call me glazed up. I don't know what that means. So I don't know. I don't think I know glaze is a donut. So
you hype beasting. Yeah. What you put glaze on
I'm hype beast.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you hype. You hype beasted the Cowboys.
What?
You hype beasted them.
What does hype beasted mean?
Me, you doing all that? You did all that.
Can you just say hype?
Basically, you did.
Can you just say hype instead of putting up beasting?
No, you was hype beasting.
You should know. You should know a lot about front running, Walter. You've been doing that for. You've been doing that for 30 years.
You were dying on the hill. You were dying on the hill with them, and this is what they did to you. I told you not to do this.
Bro. Well, Walt, you picked the Cowboys too. I didn't make you pick the Cowboys. Something in me.
It's not about.
Whoa. Something in me that I put into you that made you pick the Cowboys. I gave you.
It's not about picking the Cowboys.
You should be thanking me. Yes, you do.
No.
You should be thanking me because I put some kind of spirit into you on this Sunday morning. On a Sunday morning to make you pick the Cowboys. You should be thanking me. I apologize for nothing. I apologize for not a doggone thing. I was right, even though I was wrong. I was still right. Cowboys played hard today. They played hard.
Hold on. Let me, if I can quote the great Kendrick. It's game day, fellas. Jerry said this week, let's leave no hay in the barn. Leave no hay in the barn. Sham said, hold on. Sham said three interceptions, and you came back and said, "Wow, no, he's throwing 3 touchdowns today."
But I responded to her because she said 3 interceptions. Why she ain't up here apologizing?
What? But then you came back on the pregame. You came on the pregame day and said Trey Lance was gonna do this and that.
You know what?
And he do.
You know what? I love how you try to find a smoking gun. I mean, it's like you a member of the X-Files or something. I mean, you putting up text messages. I'm trying to figure out do I need to scrub something in my Twitter account that you may find. I mean, good Lord, what are you doing right now, sir? But hey, it's all good.
All we just want you to do is apologize. Because I knew I was wrong.
I did.
Well, I'm singing this song.
I did nothing. You should apologize for singing that song right there. I did nothing wrong. I'm an honest and a decent man. I'm a loyal man.
Oh.
I'm a man who believes in the Dallas Cowboys. I'm a man
of integrity.
Believes in the organization. A man of integrity. A man of loyalty. Not like you, Walter, who jumped off the ship week 4. He's already off the ship. But that's okay. Hey, the Cowboys play hard. It didn't work out for them. 7-10. Finish out the season. As I'm looking on Twitter, it may be the end of Mike McCarthy because it don't sound too good. Right now, they still, and at this point, 6 minutes ago, they're still waiting on Jerry Jones to come out and do an interview. Jerry Jones is usually out. He's usually
he usually would have got this out the way by now.
It's now. He's still not out. I'm refreshing it right now through Cowboys. He's literally still in the locker room with the team. So hey, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. As I'm
Jerry
looking right
did
now,
this thing already.
Something maybe I think Mike McCarthy's gone. I kind of think he's gone.
Like I told you, if he is gone, I know who's coming in. I got Pete Carroll as next coach.
That's fine, man. I like Pete Carroll. I actually do like Pete Carroll, man. He's a good football.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of big. There's gonna be a lot of big plays.
Yeah, hey, he's got a lot in common with Jerry. Both of them senior citizens. So
yeah,
Jerry's definitely gonna like him. Okay, still.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, we'll just go to stats and facts while he does that.
There's nothing. There's nothing. Okay.
It's all right. We'll just go to stats and facts while Jerry does that.
All right.
Don't worry. You're gonna hear from Jerry Jones. You're gonna hear from Jerry Jones today. You don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
You're gonna hear from Jerry.
Let's do a little business. Let's do a little business right here if we can. Stats and facts. By Very Best Barbecue. Home of the best smoked meats in the Metroplex, 7509 Boulevard 26, North Richland Hills, Texas, 76180. Won't be open not open today, not open tomorrow, but we open Tuesday through Saturday. If that blizzard come in, they might not be on them days either. But hey,
might only be open on Tuesday, Wednesday. But you know what?
7.
But you know what, Kendrick? You can go. You know what you can do, Kendrick? If you gonna be stuck in the blizzard, go on by there and get you some food to have in the blizzard. Get you some barbecue to eat through the blizzard on Thursday and Friday.
Yeah, has outdoor seating, not this week, but good for watching sports. Telephone number 817-918-1497. If you need your event catered or online reservation for a band of your bunch, or if you want to place an order look, hey, that's the telephone number. Listen, I recommend the ribs and the barbecue Frito pie. Let's get to the stats and facts of today's kind of tale of how the season gone lost by the Cowboys. All right. The Cowboys actually had more first downs than the Washington Commanders, 23-18. Third down efficiency, Cowboys was 7 out of 17. The Commanders were 6 out of 13. Fourth downs, Commanders made that one fourth down that Mario played where Malik Hooker thought they had stopped him. He had his hands raised in there in celebration. And Malik Hooker Mario just ran right past him. I mean, it was the funniest day I think I ever seen. But that was the fourth down that the Commanders had got. Cowboys, they were 1 of 2 from fourth down. Total plays, Cowboys ran more total plays, 75-55. Total yards, 378-269. For the advanced Cowboys. Total drives 11-10. Cowboys yards per play basically even, 5.0 for the Cowboys, 4.9 for the Commanders, basically even. Passing 228 for the Cowboys, 156 for the Commanders in the air. Yards per pass 6.3 for the Cowboys, 4.2 for the Commanders. Penalties, sacks. Cowboys had 6 sacks for 43 yards. The Commanders only got there 2 times for 16 yards themselves. Rushing yards 150-113. Cowboys rushing attempts. The Cowboys ran it more times, 39-18. But this tells the tale. You say, how in the hell did the Cowboys lose this game? This tells the tale. This tells the tale why Mike McCarthy may be up out of here, Walt. It's been an issue with him ever since he took over play calling. We know it. Walt, you talked about it on numerous occasions. You picked us out on this before anybody was. Red zone has been a killer for Mike McCarthy and his offense since he took over play calling after Kellen Moore left there. The Washington Commanders were 3 for 3 in the red zone. The Cowboys, Walt, they were 1 for 6. 1 for 6 in the red zone. They was up to double the time that the Commanders is. That only pay dirt they got was one time, 1 for 6. In the red zone, not going to get it done. Mike McCarthy, he's always had a problem with red zone offense, and it's bit him in the butt today, as he's done his whole tenure here. If it's his last game here, penalties. Cowboys committed once again. They had a lot of penalties. Not many yardage, but a lot of penalties. Cowboys committed 11 penalties tonight, Walt. This afternoon, Walt, for 68 yards, 11 penalties. Another staple. Jerry Jones was upset a couple years about penalties and the timing of them. Also, the Commanders only 5 for 55. Turnovers. There's only one turnover that fumble for the Commanders that they had. The Cowboys did not turn the ball over. Cowboys out time of possession them. Walt, 37 minutes and 3 seconds to 22 minutes and 50 seconds for the Commanders. So listen, 15-minute advantage. You're supposed to win this game, but you tend to catch a hot L. All right, let's get to the box score, if you will, for the Cowboys. Trey Lance, pretty good day, man. For his, this is the best day he's had, I think, as a professional. 20 of 34, 244 yards, 7.2 yards a throw. He's only sacked 2 times for 16 yards, 81 QBR rating. Nice good numbers for Trey Lance. I'm not gonna clown him for that. Didn't get in the end zone, but hey, he didn't turn the ball over either, and that's something we was looking for. Rico Dow, 22 carries for 72 yards, 3.3 yards a carry. He had 1 touchdown on the game. That's shocking that's his only second rushing touchdown of the season. No, this man has gone over 1,100 yards. But hey, I'm not the head coach. At least, well, I may have a chance to before the last one. Anyway, Deuce Vaughn, 6 carries. He had 37 yards. His best day running the football. Jerry Jones look at that sweet, said, "Damn, I didn't know he could do that." I wonder who thought he couldn't play. Well, Mike McCarthy. He had a 6.2 yards a carry. Trey Lance also, he had 6 carries for 26 yards, 4.3 yards a carry. Hunter Lemke, 3 carries for 15 yards. DeMonte Turpin also had a carry for 5 yards. Brandon Cooks had a carry, but he lost 5 on his only carry of the afternoon. Jalen Tolbert, his best day, I feel, as a pro. 4 catches for 98 yards. Didn't get the 100, but he averaged 24.5 yards a catch today off 6 targets. A good day end of the season for Jalen Tolbert to end his season. Devontae Turpin, 3 catches, 53 yards off 5 targets, 17.7 yards a catch. Jonathan Mingo, he had 2 catches for 24 yards, yards off 2 targets. Brandon Cooks had 9 targets. He only caught 3 of 15 yards for 15 yards. I'm pretty sure this will be his last time in a Cowboy uniform for his career.
Mingo?
He'll be off to other places. Brandon Cooks. This will probably be his last game as a Cowboy. Ryan Flournoy, two receptions for 14 yards off 2 targets. Rico Dowles had a couple catches for 12 yards off 3 targets. And Jake Ferguson, boy, he was bad today. Penalties galore. I'm pretty sure of those 11 penalties, he had about 4 or 5 of them. But he finished up his season with 2 catches for 12 yards off 4 targets. Just a bad season, injury-prone season, but a bad season for Jake Ferguson. Hopefully, he can bounce back next season if he's still on the team. Speaking of a guy who's going to be on the team next year, I like this kid, Maurice Lafau. 8 total tackles, 6 solo. He had a tackle for loss in this game. The young rookie linebacker finishing up his season with a good rookie campaign. Deron Bland, before he gave up that touchdown to Scary Terry, he was playing pretty damn good to that last drive. 7 total tackles, 7 solo in this game to finish up his season. Hopefully his season his next year won't start like he started this past season with injury. Hopefully he can get healthy for the next season. Malik Hooker, I'm pretty sure you won't see him next season. 6 total tackles, 5 solo, 1 tackle for loss, 1 pass deflection, and holding up his right hand. It's Mario ran right past him for a big fourth down play. Yeah, that's be the last time you see Malik Hooker. He'll be off the lower pastures over there. But hey, maybe
I seriously doubt it.
I
seriously doubt it. I think he come back.
Maybe he may have a job with Dan Quinn. You know, he did want him to be his best man in his wedding. So hey, Dan Quinn got a job for him. Jordan Lewis. He had a nice day today. 5 total tackles, 4 solo. He'll be back because he's cheap. And on 1 pass defense. Eric Kendricks. This will probably be one and done for him. 5 total tackles, 4 solo. 1 tackle, 1 pass defense. That's it for him. 5 total tackles, 3 solo. That's it for Eric Kendricks. Michael Parsons, he'll be back because he basically cost himself $10 million. Jerry loves that. 4 total tackles, 3 solo, 2.5 sacks, 2 tackles for loss, 3 quarterback hits for Michael Parsons. To finish out the 2024-2025 campaign for him. Chauncey Golson, 3 total tackles, 2 solo, a sack and a half, and a tackle for loss, and 2 quarterback hits for Chauncey Golson this afternoon. Troy Pryor Jr., 3 total tackles, 2 solo in the game. Also had a pass deflection. OC, not a big year for him, but he had 3 total tackles today and a half a sack, and also 1 quarterback hit. Donovan Wilson, 2 total tackles, 2 solo, 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss. And to finish out this season, I got a feeling either him or Malik Hooker won't be a Cowboy next season. Mozzie Smith, unfortunately, he will be a Cowboy. He spent the first round pick on him, so he's gonna be here. 2 total tackles, 1 solo. He did have half a sack and did have a quarterback hit to finish this season. CJ Goodwin, he'll be back. I hope he's a good special team. He had 1 total tackle, 1 solo. Trent Sieg. Don't know. They got him off the practice squad. 1 total tackle, 1 solo. Israel McQuamu, 1 total tackle, 1 solo. Carl Lawson, 1 total tackle in this game. And Lavian Joseph, 1 quarterback hit to finish out his campaign. And also special shout out to Brandon Aubrey, 4 for 4 today. On field
team's MVP,
along with 41. The team's MVP. Also in consideration, Brian Anger, 4 punts on almost a 50-yard average. He had a good special teams year this year. Special teams, hey, it wasn't a problem this year. It was a lot of more things. But that's for the stats for the Cowboys. Let's go to the Washington Commanders. Marcus Mariota was the bFb DFW Player of the Week, Player of the Game. Marcus Mariota, 15 of 18, $161, 2 tutties. He was sacked twice for 25 yards, 141 QBR rating just in 1 half. Damn. He averaged about nine yards a throw in this game. Jaden Daniels, 6 of 12, 38 yards. He was sacked 4 times for 18 yards. He had a 56.9 QBR rating. I'm saying quarterback controversy. Walt seemed to disagree with me, but hey, man, the proof is the proof. It's what you put on the field. I'm just saying the man had a better half a play than James Daniels did. I'm just saying, including Marcus Mariota, he was the high rushing man on the team today. Walt, 5 for 56, 11.2 yards a carry, 1 touchdown, including that 33-yarder as we talked about when Malik Cook was raising his hand thinking he had stopped him. And Marcus Mariota ran right past him for 33 yards. Jaden Daniels, he also had 4 carries for 27 yards on the day, 6.8 yards a carry. Austin Elker, 3 carries for 12 yards. Brian Robertson Jr., 5 carries for 10 yards.
Wait, hold on. Time out. Say that name again. Austin what?
Elker?
What the fuck was this, Bruce?
I was expecting that guy to play.
Eckler. It's Austin Eckler.
Listen. Last time he played the Cowboys, he got knocked out so bad. I don't think he even knew how to pronounce his own name. See, that's probably him calling right now. So I'm talking about, hey, why you listen? Listen, you don't matter, man. I mean, you probably
man had a good season. Man had a good season when he was with the Chargers.
Yeah, he also got his ass knocked out by the Cowboys last time they played him. But hey, he got the dub tonight.
Very true.
All right, Scary Terry, man, he didn't have any catches in the first half, but he sure got a lot in the second half, man. 8 catches, 62 yards, had a touchdown, that game-winning touchdown, at the end of the game to win the game for the Commanders off 12 targets. Olame Zacchaeus, there he is, Zacchaeus, number 14. He had 2 catches for 51 yards. He dropped the touchdown, but he had 2 catches off 5 targets. Zach Ertz, 5 catches for 44 yards off 5 targets. Eckler, 2 catches for 20 yards off 2 targets. Brown, 3 catches for 16 yards off 4 targets. Robinson Jr. also had a catch for 6 yards. And John Banks didn't have any catch, even though he had a target on him. For the defense for the Commanders, Jeremy Chin, 13 total tackles, 8 solo, had a sack, had 2 tackles for loss, and a quarterback hit. Mike Sarasti, 10 total tackles, 7 solo. He also had 3 pass defense. Frankie Louvu, 9 total tackles, 7 solo, 1 tackle for loss for him. Bobby Wagner, the ageless wonder, 8 total tackles, 4 solo. Also had 2 tackles for loss and a pass defense. Percy Butler, 7 total tackles, 5 solo in the game. Noah Obaling, 5 total tackles, 3 solo. Also to finish out his regular season. Benjamin St. Justin, 5 total tackles, 3 solo in the game. Dante Fowler Jr., former Cowboy, what was that? 4 total tackles, 2 solo in the game. Jonathan Allen, 3 total tackles, 2 solo, 1 sack, and 1 tackle for loss. Dorrance Armstrong, 3 total tackles, 2 solo, 1 tackle for loss, and the pass defense. Jalen Holmes, 3 total tackles, 1 solo, and 1 tackle for loss. Derek Forrest, 3 total tackles, 1 solo. Josiah Newton, 3 total tackles. Deron Payne, 2 total tackles, 1 pass deflection. Chris Rodriguez Jr., 1 total tackle, 1 solo, and Shellen Farrell, 1 total tackle for the Commanders. And that is your final stats and facts of the Dallas Cowboys season, a 23-19 loss. Brought to you by Barry Best Barbecue. That does cause it a season for us giving out the stats and facts for the Cowboys. Walt, back to you. Mike McCarthy right there.
Oh, I'm hurt.
I was saying, you mean I had to apologize and kiss that man's ass and y'all was gonna fire me anyway? Come on, man. What are y'all doing right now? So as I'm looking, I'm trying to refresh Twitter, man. I'm trying to refresh Twitter. And trying to refresh.
No need to refresh.
Still waiting.
No need to refresh.
Still waiting. Long wait. 24 minutes later. Good Lord. Cowboys on.
Yeah, no need to refresh it.
Yeah, we're not. Okay, here go. Here come Cowboys. Jerry Jones on owning the Cowboys. I didn't buy an investment. I bought an occupation. I don't know what that means. Walter.
Huh.
Is that one of them Jerryisms? Is that one?
Yeah.
Huh.
That's exactly what that is, a Jerryism.
That Jerryism? Okay. All right. Jerryism. As I'm trying to see, no Mike McCarthy? Yeah.
Nope, not yet. Oh, but I'm pretty sure it's coming.
I mean, that's kind of shocking. Yeah, man, but listen. It's been a very disappointing season. A lot to blame. A lot of people have to take the blame for this. Organization, players, coaches. Like we said, this started off with the organization. Should have had Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb signed before this season. They should have been signed before the season started. They should have been signed during last season. so you would have had money to invest in the team. The fact of the matter that they waited so long and didn't invest any money told me all I needed to know about Mike McCarthy's future. I mean, they're not putting any money in the team.
They didn't do anything in free agency. They didn't sign players back, which told you what type of season the kind of was getting ready to be.
So I think if you have an honest opinion, my honest opinion, I think Mike McCarthy will be fired during this week. The fact of the matter we hear from Calvin Walker is that he was hugging coaching staffs and people around the locker room. That's what I'm hearing. People around the locker room, guys that something he just don't do even after the season. That kind of tells y'all. I think the Cowboys are going to be on the look for a new head coach starting this week. And like I said, if it happens,
I feel like I know who the next head coach is.
You say Pete Carroll. I say Mike Vrabel.
Yeah, his name hasn't come up yet. That's the only reason why.
Well, I think he's waiting. I really do think he's waiting. That's why he hasn't taken any job or haven't. I think he's waiting to get an interview. I think if he gets it, but yeah, listen, Pete Carroll, not a bad. Hire Pete Carroll. He's a winner. He's very energetic. I mean, he's a guy who you don't have to worry about him not going forward or being conservative. He has and one thing about Pete Carroll, he's got a feel for his foot. He always has a feel for his football team, and that's the only and that's my only thing. My down with not just Mike McCarthy, but with Jason Garrett. I thought they never had feel for the. Let's talk about Mike McCarthy. I thought he never had a feel for the football team. In key moments.
Well, you talking about the whole time he was here?
In some spots, yeah.
This season.
I thought he didn't have a feel for. No, it wasn't just the season. Because I got to go back to the playoff games and stuff like that. And that's basically what he's going to be judged on.
He had 3 12-5 seasons. I don't know about that one.
Listen, 3 12-5 seasons. Mind you, a piss in the bucket because I'm gonna say it again.
Nah, because you coming from a coach that got you 8-8, 8-8.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, this coach won the same amount of playoff games as the last coach did. Mike McCarthy wasn't. I'm gonna say it again. Mike McCarthy is a Super Bowl winning head coach. He says that himself. Mike McCarthy was brought in here to do something Jason Garrett couldn't do. That's not only get him. Let's just wipe out Super Bowl. Get them to a conference championship game. And 12-5 seasons, he didn't accomplish that. We go back to this, Walt, that there's no team in the history of the NFL has won 3 straight 12, has had 3 straight 12-win seasons and has not gone to a conference championship.
That right there is the fireable offense.
Now that until Mike McCarthy. If you got 3 straight 12-win seasons, you're supposed to get to Mike McCarthy not only bowed out of the playoffs, the 2 of the 3 losses, he lost in the first round at home. He lost in the first round at home to San Francisco and the Green Bay, and then penciling in, he beat the Buccaneers, and then they got basically embarrassed in San Francisco to the 49ers. We remember that game. Dak Prescott, that was one of the worst game plans and quarterback playing by Dak Prescott to say, but he was brought here to win, and he didn't win, and that's the only thing you can measure him by. So I think he's a good guy. I like the guy, but at the end of the day, they brought him to take them to places that Jason Garrett didn't take them, and he to me he got no further than Jason Garrett did the second round. So it might be we know how Jerry Jones feels about Jason Garrett, and Jerry Jones, he said I could have kept the guy that's like a family member that I love, and Jason Garrett's like a family member to him. I could have kept the guy I love, and had the same thing, But we'll see. Oh, here's something. Mike McCarthy meets and embraces other members of his staff at the Cowboys locker room after their season. Okay. Yeah, Mike McCarthy's contract with Dallas expires January 14th. All right.
All right, so let's take a look real quick. What do they call it? Coaching carousel. in the NFL. See what coaches are out there right now.
Like I said, listen. He won't do it, but I will do it because that's just me. You kind of got me in this. I want to get the young coordinator, the young coach. I think guys that are, except for if your name.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to go young.
I mean, I forgot the kid from Detroit. He's gonna be hired by somebody on offensive coordinator of Detroit. He's gonna be somebody's head coach. He's gonna head coach of somebody's team. That'd be my number one option right there. I'm just all about the young, getting these old time retreads. That means nothing to me. I mean, Pete Carroll, Vrabel. I mean, those are good guys, but I think, to me,
I like Mike Vrabel.
I like him, but I tell you what, the Cowboys will be tough. They won't call him soft because he's a tough guy. He believes in practice hard, Tuesday through Friday.
Now he's a defensive guy too, so he's going to be a defensive coordinator.
He's a defensive guy, so he had to bring in an offensive guy, an offensive coordinator, somewhere. But the Cowboys will run the ball. They will play defense. I just all about that young offensive coordinator, young hat guy. I think that's where the league's going. I think if you look at all the teams that's successful in the playoff, they got young head coaches, except for Kansas City. But the rest of them are young head coaches that they're starting out. So but like I said, the job is up. I mean, Mike McCarthy's not gone yet, but all I'm hearing, I think his time is up here with the Cowboys.
It's feeling like it. It's feeling like it's we're gonna have to bid him farewell, bid him adieu.
Right.
Looking at this. Vrabel benches players when they don't play 110%. Well, that could be an issue for Jerry. You're not benching no players making money over here in Dallas.
And you gotta understand, he did that in Tennessee. So
they got him up out of there.
And they got him up out. So guys may do stuff, starting off doing stuff, but when you lose your job, you kind of change things, change your attitude on things. So I don't think he'll be doing that again. If you ask me.
No, that's a very astute observation, but no, I don't think we're gonna be going back to that one. If he is the coach. And if that is his thinking while he's coaching, then he definitely don't need to come to Dallas.
Like I said, I don't think that, because like we said, when Mike McCarthy was stuck in his ways on some things, and they hired him, he had to change some things. I guess you could say he said he had to change some things, but I don't see that happening. But like I said, that would be a no-go for anybody. So if anybody he's trying to get employed with benching players, because like we always say, well, the money has to be on the field.
Yeah, the money has to be on the field and the court.
I don't care what it is.
The money has to be on the field and the court.
It's got to be on there.
No matter what. Let me see if I can find something.
I'm still trying to.
Well, yeah, we trying to hold out for y'all to see if we can get them.
I mean, I'm still trying to. Still trying to.
We got Jerry Jones.
Okay.
We do have Jerry Jones. We have found it. Thanks to my guy Joey Wagner. He always gets these Jerry Jones interviews. Okay. All right, let me turn the music off here real quick. For the last time this season, here he is. I present to you Mr. Jerry Jones.
Happen here in the dressing room after the game, or it can be tomorrow. And so I made it tonight and visited about going forward, visited about looking forward, sharing disappointment, but sharing the fact that in a big way, they'll never forget the guys that they're lined up with in that room, the down times and the good times. And that needs to be brought up right now because we're not happy with the outcome of this ball. I thought we really played with a lot of the kind of energy that you play if you were going to the playoffs. So this game really energy-wise, tribute-wise, coach-wise, was a real tribute to our team and gives me a lot of encouragement going forward.
Jerry, what was your message to Mike McCarthy and what does he mean to you?
Well, I spoke to the whole team, and Mike was in the room with all the coaches and the whole team. And of course, Mike's one of the best coaches that I think there is. He was made coach here because I thought that, and he's done absolutely nothing to diminish my opinion of him as a coach. And I am really impressed with the way players identify, look, or with it, they're inside with it. And that's important. That's important because he's had some times when each one of those players individually, as well as a team, have not been fun times. And so he's been there his way for them on an individual basis, been there his way for them on a team basis. And at the end of the day, you know that these are people. All I've got to do is see Bill Bates out here today, and years flash through my mind about days with Bill, absentee, and things like that. There's lots of things that go into trying to win games and win championships.
As coaches in their families try to make plans for the future, when do you anticipate making some decision about those futures?
I'll follow kind of a time frame that I've done in the past. That'll be it. So the way that it's evolved in the past will be a time frame, and I can tell you the past is not necessarily consistent in terms of the time.
When you said Friday that Hayes and the bar about coaching the coaches, does that mean, have you made up your mind on Mike McCarthy?
No, well, the point is that all that I'm going to look at, that I was asked, I was answering that question, and that was, does the outcome of this game really impact his future? And I said no. All of the things I'll consider Hayes and the ball.
Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Kendrick's favorite quote:
Joey the Truth.
"The hay is in the barn."
Hold on. I'm gonna read you a quote, Walt, that makes me think that he may be up out of here. This one, because we listened to it, but I kind of like to read quotes, interesting quotes on while he's talking. From John Machota, Cowboys owner Jerry Jones has not made a decision on the future of the team's head coaching position. Listen to this. When asked about the possibility for other teams wanting to interview Mike McCarthy, Jones said, and I quote, "He's fine with that. He says he wants to work with people who want to be here." Jones did make it clear that he will not be giving up his GM title also. He will not, but listen to that comment.
I don't even know why people keep asking him that. That's not gonna happen. Stop asking him that.
he'll give up his GM title when he heads out of the star feet first. Oh, that's when he'll be done GM. That's when he'll be done GM.
That's it.
But remember this quote. Listen to this. When asked about the possibility for other teams wanting to interview Mike McCarthy, Jones said he's fine with that. He says he wants to work with people who want to be here. So did Jones sour on Mike McCarthy? Has Mike McCarthy soured on Jerry Jones? Because listen, Jerry Jones chose the idea to let Mike McCarthy basically be a lame duck this whole year. Jerry Jones chose the option of not really giving Mike McCarthy anything to work with as far as going to free agency, trying to go into free agency, getting players to try to build for a playoff contender. This is the team it is. It's a 7-10 team. So not only has Jones soured on McCarthy, has McCarthy soured on Jones?
I think it's both.
Yeah.
I mean, how's in Mike McCarthy's case, how's anybody supposed to coach? When the players can just go to the owner.
Well, Michael Parsons blew that out in the water because with the comments he had about Mike McCarthy, where he can go out and go look for another job. You don't usually see he backtracked, but we knew what he was talking about. He fighting for the players who are going to be here. So when you got a player just outright just saying that about the head coach in the middle this was the middle of the season. It wasn't late. This was in the middle of the season. That lets me know all I need to know about the respect factor that the players have for the coach, like you were saying, that the players can just override the coach and go right to the owner / GM. So, like I said before, again, Mike, if the Cowboys are soured on Mike McCarthy, I think Mike McCarthy the feelings is mutual. I think he's soured on the organization. I think he wants I think maybe he wants out. I think he wants a new place to go. 5 years may be enough for Mike McCarthy to say, I'm out. I want to seek something else where this is too much.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot to be the coach of the Dallas Cowboys.
It's a lot to coach. It's not just a lot to coach the Dallas. It's a lot to coach under Jerry Jones. It's a lot.
Yes,
it's a lot. People don't say that. It's a lot to coach under Jerry Jones. He's I would say he's the most complex owner probably since Al Davis or the Steinbrenners. As far as control, what he's willing to give up, what he's willing to allow you to have as a coach. So yeah, it's a lot coaching for Jerry Jones. I mean, working for Jerry Jones and also the Joneses.
I don't know, man. I guess Jerry might be the only person we get today.
It's kind of funny that we should be hearing from Mike McCarthy.
Well, I mean, Mike McCarthy really technically does not have any more post-game obligations at this point.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, you usually hear the head coach last, whatever. It's kind of you usually hear from him at the end of the season. I mean, he's been up for the last 5 years. We've heard from him at the end of the season. So when the year one when they didn't make the playoffs, we heard from him at the end of the season. So just kind of interesting. In my opinion, like I said before, I don't think he's coming back. I think it's soured. The way Jerry said, it's soured on both ends. I think he respects Mike McCarthy, but I think something in Mike McCarthy he don't believe can get the Cowboys to where he wants them to get. And I think in something Mike McCarthy sees in Jerry Jones that he doesn't think this is the right. It's run its course, and he needs to go somewhere else for a fresh start.
I'm just curious on who they would, because by now we would. I'm not gonna say by now. Well, yeah, we would. They might not have said anybody direct, but you would have started hearing some names by now if he was leaving. Not unless Mike McCarthy just like, nah, I'm not coming back. Maybe the Cowboys want to bring Mike McCarthy back. Mike McCarthy,
that's what I'm saying.
Just like, I don't want it. I'm good.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe going into this week or the last couple of weeks, maybe the thought was, yeah, we're good bringing Mike McCarthy. Maybe Mike McCarthy may be saying, you know what, I think I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna go somewhere else.
That's what it kind of feels like. But
so
Kendrick, as we put a bow on this evening, on this season, if you had to give the Dallas Cowboys a grade for this season, what would you give them?
Did they make the playoffs?
I'll be a Texas fan before I ever root for the Star again. That's from LeVar.
Yeah, well, Anyway, no, hey, listen. When all I gotta say about that, LeVar, when it's just like a weed. When you take one out, two comes up in its place. So trust me, there's gonna be two more Cowboy fans pop up in your place, cheering away. That franchise ain't gonna never lose its fan base. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. That's why Jared's been able to do. That's why Jared's been able to do what Jared's been able to do for the last 29 years. So
true.
Give me what Brian. Give me a D-. Give me a D-.
D-. Give me a D-. Oh, okay. We might have. I think we got something here. Oh, we might be. Oh, we on standby. We might be about to get a Mike McCarthy press conference.
Mike
we
McCarthy?
On standby. Yeah, we are. We on standby.
Okay, for the say, I've been off of word.
We are on standby.
If he go, like I'm gonna say, if he leaves the building without talking, he ain't coming back. So you don't do that. You don't do that. So
it's a good point. It's a really good point. That's a really good point. That's a really good point. That's a really good point. If I had to give the team a grade, you said D. What did you say? D plus or D plus?
D-. I'm with D-.
D-. Okay, Chicky gave him a D+. I'm going to give the Cowboys an F.
Okay.
Because of how they started the season off. They lost to what? The Saints?
Yeah.
Hell, they didn't win a home game until Thanksgiving.
Yeah. That Saints game should have been telltale. Man, we was there at the stadium. I mean, not the stadium, but tailgating. That's how I talked about it. How there was they just easily just got blew out in a home opener. I mean that should have been a tell to a Saints team who was god awful. We know they were god awful. The Saints blew out the Cowboys, and they're going to have a higher pick than the Cowboys did. That's how bad the Saints was, and we got blown out by them. So that should have been a tell right there. Oh, there you are. I hear him right there.
All right, here he is. The moment we've all been waiting for. Double MC. We got him. Boy, am I gonna miss Double MC?
Yeah, all right, he'll be here to the 14th. His contract don't go out to the 14th.
well, we won't see him. All right, here we go.
It was going through my mind. It's the end of the year. I mean, this was our last game, so that's really what I was focused on. Just make sure I had opportunity to see everybody when they came in the locker room.
Did Jerry say anything about the plan going forward at all?
No. We have meetings tomorrow in the morning with the players, but we'll get together here in the near future.
Tim Kalish, Dallas Morning News. Do you feel like your body of work after 5 years suggests you should be back for another year?
Oh, I have a lot of confidence in myself as a head coach, but I think like anything, body of work, the statistics. I think it's more about the program, the details of what needs to be done. How can we get better? all those things go into these decisions of whether you originally get the job or continue to move forward. So I'm definitely in a position with Jerry to move the program forward. I mean, there's no question about that in my mind. So that's why these conversations need to happen here in the near future.
You feel good about the way the team played the last half of the year, including like today when you're going to win with 2 seconds to go?
Yeah, I don't want to take anything for granted because I understand why you're asking a question, but I mean, that's the way we're supposed to play, as far as the energy and the commitment. So and that's what the players expect from the coaches, and that's what coaches, expect from the players. So for us to go out there and, compete and finish our commitment, that's to me was a given. I felt in some ways that game was a little bit of a microcosm of our season. Just it goes all the way down to the last play. So, a lot of good things happen in the game, for young players, but the little things that we didn't do, was part of the reason why we didn't win the game. So, but with the fact that some of the guys were able to play that really didn't have much of an opportunity. So, but I was pleased with the way the team competed today.
Mac Engel, Fort Worth Star Telegram. Now that the season's over, this answer may be different. Is your first preference, Mike, to remain as the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys?
I mean, absolutely. I mean, I have a lot invested here. And the Cowboys have a lot invested in me. And then there's a personal side to all these decisions. So, they all point in the right direction. But I think anytime you invest, your time, energy, your belief, the connection you have, the relationships that are in place here, the understanding of what the organization can do and is willing to do, that those are all positive attributes that, you take into account. But, absolutely, I'm a builder. I believe in building programs, believe in developing young players. So at the end of the day, it is about winning, and you have to have those components in place to get this thing where it needs to be. And I think we have a very good foundation there.
Huh. Matt, leave it to Mac to ask the question. He says he wants to be back.
Yeah, but that was all over the place. He was kind of vague at first, and then leave it to Mac. He just asked him straight up. He wants to be here. You feel like building the program. Keep building the program, but listen, we'll see. Like I said, his contract runs out in the 14th. They're going to have. The final meetings start tomorrow. They're going to have meetings going through this. At the end of the day, it's up to Jerry and it's up to Mike McCarthy what they want to do. Like I said, I'm still not budging on what I'm saying. I still think he's going to be gone. The fact of the matter is,
that sounded like he wants to be back.
Yeah, listen, guy's gonna say all the right things. He's not gonna sit up here and just.
Yeah, that's the question I wanted to ask you. Do you feel like he's just saying the right thing, or
he's saying the right thing? I mean, listen, if you're not listen, you gotta understand something. You doing job interviews, or even when you are getting let go, you still auditioning for other job opportunities. So if you somehow act like a well, that'll cut your legs under for another job. So he may be just saying all the right things, but the fact of the matter is, they let the man. The fact of the matter is that they didn't do anything this year to basically help him win football games. They didn't go out in free agency. They really didn't draft well or draft the players that they needed to win football games. They basically just re-signed Dak and Cena, and that was at the last minute. Which you can say right or wrong, it was wrong. I think me and Wop say it was wrong to do it They should have did it a long time ago. But I think I'm gonna say it again. I think that playoff loss against the Packers, I think that did it. I think the fact of the matter is they brought Mike McCarthy in here. to get this team where Jason Garrett didn't get this team to. If you listen to Jerry Jones, he says Mike McCarthy can. Well, I think they're on the opposite end on the spectrum here, because while Mike McCarthy's talking about building a program, Jerry Jones, we've heard him. He said the program's already built. In his eyes, the program's already built. Remember, he said we've signed Dak and CD. We've got enough to win here. He said that recently, about 3 or 4 weeks ago when they asked him. So in Jerry's mind, the program's already built. So we'll see. Like I said, my opinion is I don't think he's going to be here. I think both of them are soured on each other. And like I said, it's a lot working for under Jerry Jones, and Jerry Jones probably feels it's a lot. Employing Mike McCarthy. So I think they're not long. I think, in my opinion, put my future for, I think you'll have a new head coach coming 2025, 2026 season. I don't know who that be. Pete Carroll, Mike Vrabel. Could be a young. I hope it'll be a young head with a new way of looking at things. But we'll see.
I definitely want somebody young.
Yeah.
I would prefer that.
But we know
if they can get somebody. And when I say young, I don't mean like, 20. I'm talking about, somebody who's maybe late 30s, early 40s.
Yeah, like I said, I'm kind of, I just don't want the retreads, man. I don't want the retreads. I mean,
I'm okay with Pete Carroll. I'm okay with Pete Carroll.
I mean, yeah, but if you get hand to the fire, give me a young offensive mind that's had consistency, as far as winning program, like the guy from Detroit, or the coordinator, Jesus, I forgot that kid's name, but yeah, just give me a young I'm all in for the young coordinator. I'm kind of like I said.
Okay, so
Pete Carroll's not bad, but
okay, so the names we got out right now are Ben Johnson,
Ben
Bobby
Johnson,
Slowick, Brian Flores.
Now, Brian Flores, that's the Vikings. He was a former Dolphins coach, right?
Okay. Oh, here's another one right here. Okay, Mike Vrabel's number 1. Ben Johnson is number 2. That's the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, that's
also
Aaron
from Detroit
Glenn.
Lions. Aaron Glenn. Yeah, now here's one that I would definitely take a look at.
No,
here's one I definitely take a look at right here. And
you and me on different spectrums with this. I think that dude done had too many chances. You talking about Cliff Kingsbury? Cliff Kingsbury?
Yeah, I'll take him.
I'll take him. No, he's a
I'll take him.
He's a retread. And listen, what happened to him in Arizona? He was bad. I think he's a better coordinator than he is a head coach. When he got his quarterback was hurt a lot. I'm not. Listen, the guy failed in college. He had opportunities after opportunities in college. He failed in the NFL. That guy. I mean, a guy like I said, I want somebody who hasn't failed. Give me a Ben Johnson. Give me an Aaron Glenn. I'll say the same thing about Brian Flores.
Brian Flores is a no for you.
Yeah. Give me a Joe Brady. That's what I'm talking about.
Joe Brady.
Buffalo. Yeah.
Okay. Pete Carroll, Liam Cohen, Marcus Freeman.
Now, hold on. Now, you want to talk about a splash.
Uh-oh.
Marcus Freeman. That's my dream candidate. Young is a good football coach. Remember, Notre Dame, before he got there, Notre Dame was trash. He took that program in less than 3 years, and now they're back to being close to being a premium program. They on pace to win a national championship. He's good, young coach. and the one thing I like about him, Walt, he's not afraid to take risks. If you saw that Georgia game, listen, he took risks all through the game. It paid off. And one thing I like about him, Walt, with Marcus Freeman, he's not afraid to let his coaches, his assistant coaches, coach. He's a walk around head coach. He manages everything. He's a good management of men. You know, to me, Marcus Freeman, if you want to tell me who he's a young version of, and I know right now people kind of don't like him for some reason. I will take him, but to me, he's a young version of Mike Tomlin.
Okay.
He's a younger version of Mike Tomlin. He's a leader of men. He's a leader of men.
Would you like to hear from your quarterback today?
Sure, but that would be my dream.
Trey
That
Lance?
would be my dream candidate, Marcus Freeman. That'd be my dream candidate.
Well, let's hear from Kendrick's quarterback today. He did all that glazing for him today. Let's see what he has to say after his quarterback went up there, let him down. Didn't score any touchdowns.
I can't say I did any glazing because I don't know what that means except for being on a Krispy Kreme.
Just think about it like a glazed donut. Put glaze on top of the donut to make it taste. You gotta put glaze on top of the donut to make it good.
I think you're almost a 40-year-old man and stop listening to 21-year-old kids.
Here goes Trey Lance.
Yeah, I mean, disappointed, obviously. Anytime, I didn't feel like I capitalized to the best of my ability on the opportunities in the red zone. So anytime, you don't score enough points to win, when our defense plays as well as they did, just disappointing. But at the same time, unbelievably thankful for the opportunity. Thankful for all my teammates and coaches, everyone in this organization has done everything for me in these last 2 years. It's been a ton of fun, learned a ton. Just excited for these guys. Super proud of these guys. And anytime you're playing in a situation like that where it's the last one and everyone knows it, I'm just unbelievably thankful for these guys and what they put into it, this week and every week.
When did you find out you would start, and how were you able to prepare for that, or you always prepare just in case?
Yeah, I think, as a backup quarterback life, you prepare the way like you're going to play. I found out pretty early in the week. But yeah, obviously was excited for the opportunity.
Can you talk about what you felt first half? Were you nervous at all, or were you out about business? And I know there were some throws you probably want to take back, but you also made some plays with your legs and with your arm.
Yeah, I think the nerves settled pretty quick. I felt prepared for this opportunity, and like I said, man, just disappointed we didn't make the most of it. Disappointed I didn't make the most of my opportunities in the red zone specifically. But yeah, obviously was excited for that opportunity.
Understanding what you're saying about the red zone, maybe not going the way that you wanted to. Do you feel like in totality the performance you put on the field was a better representation of who you can be in this league?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, anytime I get the opportunity to play against another team's starters, it's something I want to do and obviously put good stuff on tape. I'm excited to go home and watch it tonight and learn a lot from it. Some good things, some bad things, but a ton to learn for sure.
Here's a look at the offensive.
All right, well, that was positive.
Yeah, man. Listen, Trey Lance played a good game today, man. Listen, the Cowboys lost today's game, but trust me, he ain't on the top 3 of reason why the Cowboys lost. The reason why the Cowboys lost this game. Like I said, a fishing day. Today, didn't throw any touchdowns, but he didn't throw any. He didn't turn the ball over either. Played a clean football game, and that's the number one going back, especially after what you saw in preseason. The number one thing on his agenda is to play a clean football game. But had some throws, some good throws. He made some throws he probably wish he could have got back, especially that one he missed before the half. That should have been a touchdown. But also had made some good decisions out there. So pretty positive game. He should be proud of the game he played today. Like I said, they depending on what happens, this could be his last game. Like I said, when you got a new coach that comes in, you don't know who he wants and who he's going to keep. But he put a lot of good stuff on tape for, if not this team, should feel good about other teams may feel good about and put them on their roster.
Yeah, man. Well, they say he's supposed to be the backup next year.
Well, like for him to be back, he got to get signed, and so that takes two to tango. He's got an agent. It's always like I say, it's always a fool somewhere who say, "Hey, man, you know what? I may do something with this guy. Let me give him $3 million a year. I don't know if he's a $3 million a year backup quarterback, but maybe some team that make him $3 or $4 million to come be the backup on their team. So you never know. I don't know when guys are free agent. I just can't sit up there and assume that they're gonna be back, especially unrestricted free agent. So we'll see. Same thing go for Cooper Rush also. He's a free agent. So
I don't think Cooper Rush is coming back.
I don't think he is too, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, something tells me that he's not coming back. That's just the way I feel. I don't feel like he's coming back.
Right. Well, man, hey.
I'm trying to see who's up next. Of course. Before we get out of here, we got to hear from our favorite. We got to hear from our favorite Dallas Cowboy. We got
before we do that, before we do that, I'm gonna before we go, let's do the scores around the association. I think it's some things you may want to hear about this for the playoff before we get up out of it. But let's hear.
Well, hold on. Well, yeah, say that after you hear this guy here. He's gonna give us one. You already know he is. The Dallas Cowboy that's gonna be coming back. He gonna be giving the Dallas Cowboys a discount after what he said. Here he is, Michael Parsons.
Yeah, I told you I was going to get that. I don't think it was ever in question.
And you took care of it right away.
Yeah, right away. I wasn't going to play with it.
When you reflect on this season, what do you think will stand out when you think back to the 2024
I think it's something that we should be proud of. I think this is a team that could have easily just said, man, we could throw in the towel, not care. I'm proud that we all came in every day with purpose to get better, to keep trying. Even to this last game, keep trying to the end of the whistle. Yeah, we came up short to a playoff team, but like I said, that's a playoff team, and we're a broken team right now. A lot of Pro Bowlers and all pros out, dismantled team. So I would say, man, I'm really proud. Like, I know it's not something proud of to have a losing record and not be in playoffs, but how we finish and how we carried ourselves as men and as teammates, I'm proud of that.
You talked a lot about contracts here and taking a long time, especially big contracts. Would you like to be taken care of sooner rather than later?
Yeah, for sure. Because then, I don't want to hold nobody up. I want to see some of these guys be back in this locker room. We have a great opportunity. I want to see change. I want to see players here. I want to be as aggressive as we can be. And, I don't want to be a headache to nobody. I want to, be as aggressive as possible.
There's no taken care of before you go to option after that contract.
Yeah, I would think so or hope so.
There's no question this is where you want to be.
Yeah, this is where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? I called upon the star. I landed on it. I'm grateful. I feel like I got one of the best jobs in America. I'm just super grateful for the opportunity that Jerry Jones gave me. And, I don't take it for granted. Every time I'm on that field, I really try to take advantage of every opportunity, man. I don't take it for granted at all.
Under the game today, you making a statement to anyone that says, hey, I'm one of the best in the business of what I do?
Yeah, if you're going one-on-one me, I'm the best in business. You know what I mean? If you're going after that, I saw a bunch of triple teams, so I was like, okay, now we back to regular programming. But that's part of the game. And, I think, honestly, man, like, I get Myles Garrett's a freak of nature. We're different freaks in our own way. But, I can't say that there's 3 or 4 people better than me in this league. I missed 4 games. I put up the same numbers as some of these guys who played all year. And to be that close and where I'm at right now, I'm proud of myself for how I came back and how I attacked treatment and how Hanson, they battle with me every week trying to get me back. So I appreciate my staff and I appreciate my teammates for, every week they're like, hey, how you doing when you getting back? Keep pushing me. So I really appreciate my teammates and, the staff, the coaches for believing in me and pushing me to come back. So
he said, other than Myles Garrett, pretty much, I don't see nobody better than me.
But what? I'll tell you what.
I believe the kids call that cap.
Okay.
That's Cap.
Oh well,
Because he left off one name.
Parsons.
He left off one name that is better than him. He left off a name. T.J. Watt.
When he's healthy. No.
Okay.
When he's healthy.
T.J. Watt is better than Michael Parsons right now to this day. Not healthy.
He's healthy. When he's healthy.
Okay.
I hope his foot don't fall.
Okay.
But anyway,
come on, man.
Michael Parsons has something to be impressed with, man. That's what I was reading when he was talking about. Michael Parsons just become the fourth player with 10 plus sacks in each of his first 4 seasons, joining Reggie White, Derek Thomas, and Dwight Freeney. Also, NFL with those two sacks, with 12 plus sacks, which he has his first 4 years, he joins one player. It's just him and one other player, Reggie White. That's it. That's the list. The NFL players who have had at least a dozen sacks in each of their first 4 years in the league. Micah and Hall of Famer, the late great Reggie White. That's it. So that's the reason why Michael Parsons was happy. But something I'm not happy with right here, Walt. This is foul. Let's hit the breaking news sounder. This is foul. This is foul. This is foul. This is foul. And this is why I'm talking.
This program to bring you a special report.
And this is what we're talking about. Kind of turn on the music right quick, Walt, so I can hear myself think right quick if you don't mind. This is what I'm talking about when I refer to with Cliff Kingsbury, how he's got chance after chance after he done failed. Okay, Ian Rappaport just come down 3 minutes ago. The Patriots
I know what you're talking
are moving on. Moving on from Coach Gerard Mayo as the handpicked successor for Bill Belichick, goes one and done per Mike Galafio and Tom Pelissero. The Crabs anointed Mayo last year, but a troubling season led them to a change. That is, excuse my French, I'm sorry. That is bullshit. He had a rookie quarterback.
After 1 year.
1 year. He had a rookie quarterback. He had no roster. His roster depleted. He basically almost won the same amount of games as the guy who left there, Bill Belichick. What did you want him to do? And to fire him after 1 year, this is what I'm talking about with Cliff Kingsbury. He's getting chance out of 10. Well, I said, hell no, I wouldn't get Cliff Kingsbury a chance. He only had about 5 or 6 chances. But guys like Gerard Mayo, Cliff Kingsbury can suck for 5 years, keep his job. But guys like Gerard Mayo, who just got hired and get fired, which means they didn't want him to go up there. Kind of publicity stunt, and it's a joke. But that is a joke. Gerard Mayo fired after 17 games on the NFL season. I mean, my goodness, whatever. Listen, y'all got y'all 7 Super Bowls. I guarantee you, unless Tom Brady can go back in the time, you probably won't get another one. Anyway, bullshit. That's bullshit. That's horse shit. That's not bullshit. That's horse shit right there. But all right, let's get to the scores around the association. I said association. Let's get the scores around the NFL.
Well, I was getting ready to say you might not have to. Oh wait, this is last year's. Hold on. Make sure I pulled up the right one. No, that was last year's. Okay. So I'm trying to pull up the basically we just need to go over the playoff picture.
Yeah, but the playoffs ain't decided yet. because you still got that game tonight.
Oh yeah, yeah.
With what's up. So either one of those two teams is gonna be 1 or 5. But quick rundown on the scores right quick. Baltimore Ravens clinched the North yesterday with a win against the Cleveland Browns 35-10. Also later on that night, the Bengals won, well, keeping their playoff hopes alive. I think it's dashed now. If I'm about to read this score to you, beating the Pittsburgh Steelers, who now lost 4 straight, going into the playoffs. Bengals won 19-17. Today's games, the Atlanta Falcons lose to the Carolina Panthers, 44-38 in overtime. They're eliminated for the playoffs. It didn't matter anyway, because the Tampa Bay Buccaneers clinched the division, beating the Saints 27-19. They are the 4 seed, and they will play either the Detroit Lions or the Minnesota Vikings, the loser out of tonight's game. Also, the Washington Commanders, they clinched the 6th seed. They beat the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys 23-19. The Packers, they will face the Philadelphia Eagles. Because they lost to the Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears ending a 13-game losing streak to the Green Bay Packers, 24-22. The Packers, we do know this, the Packers will visit the Philadelphia Eagles time to be determined on that when that game kicks off, but it'll be Packers at Eagles in the first round of wild card next weekend. The Houston Texans get their 10th win of the season. They beat the Tennessee Titans, who had the old Love You Blue uniforms. They didn't help them any much. 23-14. The Texans win. They clinched the 4th seed, winning the South. They'll play either the Chargers or Steelers next week. The Colts finish off their season beating the Jaguars in overtime, 26-23. The Buffalo Bills, the New England Patriots, in a game the Patriots won today. That was the crazy thing. Patriots won, beating the Bills today, 23-16. So they already had their mind made up today. Like we said, Coach Mayo fired after a win today against the division leading Bills. Okay, the Eagles defeated the Giants. Saquon didn't get a chance to go for the rushing record, but they, like I said, they will host the Packers. They defeated the Giants 20-13. And again, games going on in progress now. Like I said, if you're Bengals fans, cover up your ears, because I'm about to bust your season open wide open. You're not going to be going to the playoffs. The Denver Broncos are beating the Kansas City Chiefs 21-0. A game where the Kansas City Chiefs are literally sitting everybody. So the Broncos are on their way to the playoffs under Sean Payton in his 2nd season. Also, the Raiders are leading the Chargers. So let me see that if the Chargers lose this game, the Chargers jump to the 6th seed. So the Chargers are trailing the Raiders. The Chargers jump to the 6th seed, and then that means they'll be going to play. Who is that? They'll be going to play the Texans next week. Yeah, that's how we have that right there. Seahawks in a game that doesn't matter. Rams already clinched the division of the 4th seed. Seahawks lead the Rams 17-10. A game that doesn't matter either. The Jets lead the Dolphins 7-6. And the 49ers and the Cardinals are locked midway through the 2nd quarter at 10 apiece. Come on, Cardinals. Come on, 49ers, win that game so you can prove the Cowboys draft status. And also tonight, game that decides everything. Either the 1 seed in the NFC or the 5 seed. Winner gets home field throughout the playoffs and the first round bye. Loser will be going to Tampa to play the Buccaneers. Vikings at Lions on Peacock on NBC, 7:20 kickoff. Both teams are 14-2. Walk back to you.
Yeah, well, guys, that'll just about do it here for us on this Cowboy season. I guess we like Jerry Jones and Mike McCarthy. We don't know what the future holds for us next season with the Cowboys.
Yeah, we'll let you know. We'll let you know.
Definitely let you know. But it's been a fun. Well, I can't say it's been a fun one. It's been a tumultuous one. But didn't get to go out on the road as much because the team wasn't good this year.
Yeah, we did get to see
Didn't get to
Michael
come out
Irvin.
and see y'all like we did. Yeah, we
What-
did see
what-
Michael Irvin and other stuff, but that's neither here nor there. It's neither here nor there. But don't worry, guys, because we're still around. We still got the Mavericks, and we'll be on tomorrow night when the Mavericks. Mavericks are playing. Who are we playing tomorrow?
Apparently,
the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah, apparently, Ja, Kyrie, and Luka ain't gonna be playing that one.
Oh, no wonder why Kyrie. No wonder why Kyrie. Yeah, he said Ja ain't playing. I ain't playing.
Fun times, yeah, man, fun times.
But
listen, don't
definitely-
care. Need a win. I don't care who's losing up. For Maverick fans who's watching, Najee Marshall will be back. The suspension is over. He will be back.
There you go. And then Tuesday night we're gonna be playing the Lakers. LeBron comes to town.
Thank goodness, because I was tired of Jayden Hardy turning the ball over. Thank goodness.
You got the Mavericks coming to town. I'm sorry, you got the Lakers coming to town on Tuesday.
Big
then
game.
Thursday we got the Trailblazers again, and then next Sunday we're gonna be back at it 2:00. You know what? No, well, I don't know, Kendrick. I was like, maybe you should come by the studio next Sunday. It's 2:00 game for the Mavericks. Oh, did we lose Kendrick?
No, I'm here. Am I here?
Yeah, your camera just not on.
Is my camera down?
Yep.
Hold on.
Maybe it unplugged. Just hit staff and say hit start cam. Just hit start cam.
That's what I'm doing.
There you go.
Am I back?
It's a blank screen.
I think my camera just died. All right, hold on.
There you go.
Yeah,
there you go.
Took the camera off. I think I gotta get a new camera. I think my camera.
Don't worry about it. I gotta get you a 4K one anyway.
All right, but we'll see, man. We'll see because I don't know how the hell cold is gonna be.
We play next. I just thought that's why I was like, oh, well, we'll play next weekend about here.
That thing is what they've been talking about. I've been looking at what they talking about.
Well, that's supposed to happen Thursday and Friday.
Yeah,
so by Sunday we should be there. I hope there's no more ice and snow on the road. We might have probably still on.
You hope. Yeah. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Hope. We'll play by ear.
Yeah, we'll play by ear, but possibly say. But yeah, man. So I guess we're gonna bid this Cowboy season adieu, and I'll be in New Orleans in a couple weeks for Radio Row for the Super Bowl, and
they should have it safe. They should have it safe there now.
Yeah, I've been contemplating if I should even go. Now, of course, me and Kendrick we'll be doing post game shows from what's the name?
Yeah. So you'll still Mavs talk. Hey, look, join us tomorrow. Listen, just because the Cowboys season ended, don't mean I was in. I was still going strong. Mavericks still up. We still got the Wings coming up. Looking super forward to that. So
Thursday, despite the snow, I'll be at the reunion tower for the new coach announcement for the Dallas Wings. So I'll have that going.
Yeah, there you go.
So we got a lot of stuff. In the works. All right, man. But until tomorrow night, until then, keep your feet on the ground. Keep reaching for the stars. Always do what's best for business. If we don't see you around, then we will see you around live tomorrow night when the Mavericks take on the Memphis Grizzlies. When Najee Marshall comes back and no Kyrie Irving.
I wish you guys nothing but best. The ceiling is the roof.